ain't letting no old take the life out of me. No, I'm not doing it.
Why?
You want to hoe around in your 20s and your 30s, now you're 50 and you single because you was hoeing around all around town, community dick, and now you want to get somebody that's younger because they less used. You're used.
Women.
So you're used up and you want somebody less used up? No, go ahead and get your match. They be out here, they be having several baby mothers, several kids, but want a girl with no kids. No, get your match.
Like, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, are you dumb?
I think she's dumb. I think she's dumb.
Yeah, dumb is just an understatement. This is another case of women thinking that men and women are completely the same when we're totally different, and we don't get judged for our body counts or going through women. Women like dudes that have experience. How many times do I have to say this? And these women just don't understand it. So no, we're not going to get our match. Polar opposites attract. Men and women are different, and we're always going to want other things. The only reasons why she's arguing and saying this and making this statement in the first place is because she has a high body count. She's ran through it. She's single. So what does she do? She tries to virtue signal, and she tries to mirror and project all of her issues, everything that she has going on, her being single and all these things, and putting it on men. Men want to be single. Men don't want to be in relationships for the most part. There are men that want to get into relationships, that want to start a family, that want to settle down. But older dudes, it takes us longer to acquire the skills that it is to get with the type of women that we want. So when we do get those women, and we do go through and ran through, you, because you were probably like the pit stop around like 5 or 6 of our body count, because you were probably easy. Then once we get up to the higher echelon of women, then we can do that. We have the right to that because we're men. But you are projecting all your fears, all your issues, and you being single in this dating market, and you're bitter. You're bitter, you're out of control, and you're trying to put all of that onto men. It doesn't work because men and women are different. Men get praised for their body count because it's hard to do, and women, if you don't show any self-control, you get shamed for it. So stop trying to be men, because you're never going to be us. And you're just going to continue to be single with those long nails and that bad attitude and that lip gloss and color on the top of your lip, but not on the bottom. What was that about?
The women are gone so disrespectful of themselves. Nothing matters. It's very sad, the world we live in. The women have no respect for themselves whatsoever. They should make men run all the way after them. If it's to the end of the earth, they should make them run after them, but they don't. It's all modern living as we're supposed to have it today. And all everybody thinks about is money.
Shout out to this woman, because it is sad. Yeah, women are chasing the bag, and they're trying to make simps, beta males, and even guys that they think that are above their league or even on the same level go to the ends of the earth, like she just said. But the thing is, these women think that they're special, but they're not special. Your cat does not feel any different from another woman. You just look different body, different attitude, and probably the way that you sound when it's going down. But she's absolutely right. Women only care about money because they are so infatuated with trying to be like men, and you guys aren't men. So stop doing that. But no, don't stop doing it. Keep doing it, because there's more women for men that are coming into the dating market, and they're overseas. And that's why dudes got their passport, and that's why dudes are getting the hell out of here. So kudos to her. I applaud what she said. It's absolutely true. But yeah, man, these modern women, man, they make absolutely no sense nowadays. And that's why a lot of them are single, and a lot of them are going to die alone, with plants, cats, and dogs.
Buy a dog and die alone.
Y'all, I am in shock. I am in disbelief. Tell me why. Tell me how. So I text him back, talk about, oh, I can't. I know you finna be upset or whatever. He responds and says, nah, it ain't that deep. Since when? Since when ain't it that deep? You know you be getting mad when I be telling you no. And he gonna say, we ain't reached a point where you're worth getting that mad for. And when I tell you, I stayed at that text for a minute.
So guys, when you have a woman that's attractive like this and been getting attention, time, and effort thrown at them by simps, beta males, orbiters, and guys they just really are not interested in, it's a breath of fresh air to them. That's why she said, I tell you, as long as I stared at that text message, because that's probably never happened to her, and it turned her on. That's why she's smiling. She's not upset. She's actually smiling about this because she's usually dealing with guys that are on her jock, want to see her, and she throws out little shit tests like this every now and then. And the thing is, this guy completely passed the shit test. He probably has a lot of chicks, and guys that have a lot of women are attracted to them by nature. They can say, I don't like it, I don't want it. It doesn't matter. It still elicits attraction triggers in the woman, because that means that if she is acting this way, if she is talking to him and doing the back and forth and crap testing him, and he's passing these tests, she's automatically attracted to him. And that means that he deals with a multitude of women. Now, the issue is women like her feel like they're special. So if they can get this guy, to budge after all these shit tests and, him, eliciting less attention, kind of putting her in the friend zone and mirroring her behavior, how she deals with guys she's not attracted to, it's automatically going to make a woman do two things. Either try to pursue you for real, like try to get at you and try to like her best effort, or do that, and number two, continue to try to shit test you to break you. So if she can break you and she can continue to crap test you, see how much of a man you can be, oh man, she'll continue to do that. And I had a homie, I mentioned this in another video, this woman was trying to break my homie years ago, like 03, 04. He would come around, he would let her, crap test him, and he was passing all the tests. And she's so used to breaking guys because she was so attractive. She was a little light-skinned chick like her, curly hair like her, mixed, breed, 5'5" chick. She was sticking her hand down the homie pants, like, licking his neck, biting his ear, doing things that dudes would try to do to her if they got her alone, but things that she had never done before because it wasn't difficult for her to get a man to break. So in this case, this elicits attraction, like I said, and this is the way to go. Don't be thirsty, like I said in my last video. Guys, don't be thirsty. Don't be out there trying to do too much. Put a woman on a pedestal. If you talk to them like this, they're not used to it. They're going to respond, but they may respond 99% of the time with a crap test to see if it's real. If you're really like this, they're going to check your gangster. But yeah, man, what dude did was perfect. But that just goes to show you that that dude has experience. He knows that the crap test is coming, and he knows how to pass them all so he can get the box later.
A lot of guys, they brag about, well, my woman's only been with 2 or 3 men, right? And then I have to inform them, do you know that those 2 or 3 men were said? So there were 2 before you that were tracing their penis inside her vagina. Literally, you came after 2 people. Right. Even if it's just 2. I had 2, 3. My woman only had 2, 3 men. Well, those 2, 3 men.
Here we go again.
All up in the face, in the ear,
in the hair,
all of that,
skating in her eyes.
Right. It's still DNA left in the scalp.
Banging from all sides, picking her up.
All of the above.
Woke up first thing in the morning, put it in her mouth.
She belongs to the streets.
So does it matter if it was 2 or 3, sir? You are still not the.
There's more sign language from a woman that can't keep a man, and the reason why she even mentioned this is because she has way more bodies than a woman that has 2 or 3 bodies. Because this has already been proven. They did a study on this. If a woman has between 5 and 6 partners, it's an 80% chance that she will not be able to bond with the 7th, 8th, or 9th guy. Her pair bonding agent will be completely crushed, and she will not be able to produce oxytocin, and she will be looking back at all the previous men that she dealt with. So if a woman has 2 or 3 bodies, she's just assuming that it was crazy like that. She's just assuming these things because this is a shaming tactic, because she has too many bodies. So this is the way that modern women try to counteract what goes on when a man dates a woman with a lower body count. But she also forgot to mention that we're in the United States, so most women nowadays aren't virgins. So if a dude does settle for a chick, she better have 1, 2, 3 bodies. She better not have over 5. She better not have over 6. Dudes damn near, I ain't even gonna cap. If you ask dudes, a lot of dudes, at least 80% of them are gonna want a virgin. Like deep down in their subconscious, in the heart of hearts, they're gonna want a virgin if they can get that. But the thing is, 1, 2 bodies, she's trying to clown that. The problem is she probably has way more bodies than that. She probably was waking up doing all of that, no homo, pause, doing all of that, waking up, letting the dude stick it down her throat. So of course she knows from experience. So she's just projecting, like the other woman was doing, all of the things that she did in the past, all of the motions, all of the stuff that she was used to doing. And she's saying, well, if she has 2 or 3 bodies, this girl that you're talking about, the girl that you actually want, then she's going to be just as sick as I was. So everything that she just told you is things that she would perform on men. Fellatio, down her throat, getting busted all in her hair, down her back, you know what I'm saying? Crazy back shafts all in her eye, you know what I'm saying? I'm surprised, you know, I don't even know if she's wearing those damn cum blockers, but those eyelashes. But I mean, hey, this is what happens when they can't compete and nobody wants them. And men only want them to do the things that she just mentioned. But if a guy's gonna take a woman serious, she's gonna have a low body count. But you have women like this who are probably in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, who, you know, who had so many damn sausages thrown down their hallway. They're going to start trying to clown a girl and try to say, well, if I was doing this and most women do this and I know what guys like, then she was probably doing the same thing, waking up, getting it done, gagging and all that. This is stuff you were doing. So stop projecting everything that you've done in the past, all your experiences and your crushed oxytocin that can't even be released anymore. Not even if you get a dude to knock you up, because women release oxytocin when they breastfeed, when they're pregnant, or actually when they're giving birth, and when they get penetrated. So she just speaking from experience, and all those dudes left her in the dust. But if a girl has a 2-3 body count and she's the ideal woman, she shows the traits, you vet her for a while, 6 months to a year, and she's not wearing a mask, meaning she's not faking her personality, and she's very helpful, a guy is going to take that in the United States if he can get that. Is it rare? Of course. But women like her, are they rare? No. They just go on podcasts with the woman. You see the chick right next to her, the bald-headed chick, you know what I'm saying? Looking like Del Davis. You know what I'm saying? Like old NBA player, like just completely bald, alopecia head. Like trying to clown. It's like, come on, man. Get out of here. So that chick right there, you already know what she is. It's a pass around. So who belongs to the street? Not a chick that has 2 or 3 bodies and is trying to. What if those women were with men in long-term relationships? 1, 2, 3 guys. Like, she probably can't say, oh, I've been in a long-term relationship. She's probably been in situationships with dudes that just were plowing her guts, telling her what she wanted to hear, and her believing it. Ridiculous how women are when they virtue signal.
Keep bargaining, bitch. You come to traveling in Thailand and you talk shit about Thai women like that? And think about it, you're 38 and you're still single. Damn! Because no man wants you, even though men in your country doesn't want you. You're just jealous because you cannot compete with us and look like you just need some attention. You're just jealous.
Passport Bros.
For some reason, bro, I feel like that was directed to the last woman. Get old, dried up, out of the dating market. Dudes only use you for a sexual punching bag. And women like that are baddies, that are in their 20s, that offer way more utility, they're all overseas and they're all taking the men. That's why women like the last video are upset, because even these Thai women are taking the men away. That's why they're so upset. You can't find a girl that doesn't have a high body count. She's not gonna be like me. Nobody wants to be like you. Nobody wants to be ran through, guts beaten in, you know what I'm saying? Roast beef hanging, curtains hanging from the front, looking like freaking a punching bag. Nobody wants to deal with a speed bag down there. Nobody wants that. So women overseas are even calling you out on your nonsense. I ain't even had to make a video or a response to the last video. I should have just waited for this Thai woman. Passport Bros up.
I do not like the Passport Bros, cause them Passport Bros be leaving America and they be saying American women's standards high, but when you go to these foreign countries, you have to get the blessings of the father. You got to show your bank statements.
Cap.
Come on, the money to provide for this wife. You're not just getting this. You're not just getting this woman just.
But they doing it because they don't want to mess with us black women.
Masculine black women? Hell no. No man wants to deal with y'all. If there's dudes that are dealing with y'all right now, they don't have a choice. They're settling for that. They have to. They can't get nothing else. And that's the thing. These women always get upset. They always get mad. They always make up crap that makes no sense. And they just, that's what they do. They make things up because they're bitter and they can't get what they want. And they have competition. So you can say, because we're black women, but you sound like niggas. Y'all talk and act like niggas.
And that's fine.
I mean, they can go. They can go.
That's fine.
I only talk to people who are interested in talking to me.
So that's where
which is absolutely nobody. Nobody's interested in talking to none of you guys. That's exactly why you are amongst each other, talking to each other. And there's no men on the call. Like these women, you let a woman talk, she'll tell on herself, she'll say something stupid. Like, they can go. That's the difference too. You guys don't have a choice. Y'all stuck here. Men, they have the choice. They can go because we're men. Like, stop trying to be us because you're not us. You're just mad because nobody wants you. So you sit around on TikTok, you make these stupid videos, you get on these stupid ass conference calls, you get on these three-way calls, and you make yourselves look foolish. You make yourselves look more unwanted than you already are, and you show that you have no options and that men have the option to leave, and you have to stay here and lick cat. You might as well just start dating each other. But we already know how that goes down.
I come in is that it's, I know, I never liked them, but
Excuse me, who are the passport bros?
So passport bros are the men that leave America, talk about how American women are so masculine and this and that, and they go travel to foreign countries thinking that they're gonna bag those traditional women.
No, passport bros go over to another country to find somebody that's non-black.
You did research.
They go mess with somebody else because they don't like us.
But they don't be having a
let's just be real here.
I'm going to agree with Tatiana on this because they're going to another country to try to get this maybe traditional woman, and they're going to be shocked because in some cultures they're going to require a lot more compared to us in the States.
No, they got nothing, bro.
That's my thought for it.
Like my parents, like before I bring a guy home to even possibly marry, this guy needs to have money. He needs to be able to provide. He needs to get the blessings of my father to even marry me. He has to pass my mom and dad's standards. So even if I think he passed my standards, he still has to speak to my father and get the blessing that, you can marry her. And he has to come with something to.
The host is phony, acting like she don't know who the.
Bro, this is exactly what you call cope. This is all cope. Nobody's gonna put a ring on this woman's finger. They're not gonna operate over there the way that they operate here in the United States. Providing provisioning for guys that are going over there, that are having success, that have been researching this, getting their passports, and actually going out there getting real life experiences. They already understand this, so they're able to provide. They're able to do these things. So it's like all this stuff they're just spewing is just nonsense that's coming off their dome. This is all hatred. This is all contempt, and this is all sign language. This is exactly why we need to continue to get these things right here called passports and continue to shock the world and continue to shock modern women, because all they have nowadays, guys, is a bunch of hearsay, a bunch of dog shit advice, a bunch of stupid conversations with each other because they can't get a man. See, they can talk about how it is overseas. They can think about it and say, oh, I wish, but they never been over there. Men have the opportunity to leave, and that's what makes them upset. So of course they're gonna come with this and have these stupid group discussions and conversations, and the host acting stupid like she doesn't know what's going on, like the end of the clip says. It's just sad, bro. Like, American Western women, they don't understand they cannot compete. And they never had to compete. They never felt they had to compete because idiots have been settling for them this whole time. But I digress per usual, because it's like, you can't win this battle. Passport bros are going to continue to use these things, continue to show this, that this is the movement, and there's nothing they can do about it. All they can do is talk to each other, talk about how they got ran through, had hot dogs thrown down their hallway, had, pipes thrown down their throats. That's all they can do, is share those type of stories, because they have no type of substance whatsoever. They don't have anything to offer to a man. They have an attitude. They don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. They want to act like men. Men are not attracted to men. We're not gay. Like, this makes no sense, but let's keep going.
This passport pop tagged me in a few videos, and he stated that black women do not know how to love black men. And I would have to agree. I would have to agree. But can you also consider, bruh, can you also consider that black men treat us like crap? That's the part about submission y'all leave out. Y'all treat us like trash. You don't like us. The truth is, no amount of loving you will ever be enough if you don't like us. And so our history in this country is very long and tragic. And at this point, we're not serving one another. We're not serving one another. There's no love here. And so we have to love each other enough to let each other go. And so we wish the passport bros well. It is what it is.
No, you don't. You don't wish us well. The thing is, you just want to make this video and you just want to say, well, the reason why they're leaving is because they hate us. The thing is, men don't hate you guys. You just don't know what men want, and you guys act like men. You don't know what men want. You don't care what men want. So what are men to do? Men are going to leave. They're going to start leaving because typically women want black men. Black women, they want black men. Even other races want black men, but typically black women, they want to get with their own race of men. But men, especially black men, we can always date outside our race because it doesn't matter to us. Beauty is just beauty. Attraction is attraction. Men are attracted to a multitude, a bunch of quantity, different types of women. So no, don't try to use cheap shots of possession and say, well, you guys hate us, so we should come together. And we could come together, but the thing is, women don't know what men want. They don't care what men want, and women are not willing to do the things that will keep a man, sustain a man, and actually get a man to take you seriously. And by that time, even if you do decide to change these things, you had too much baggage, you have too many experiences, you're going to be comparing these black men to other men that you dealt with all the way up to now, and it's just not going to work out. It's not going to be a good outcome for men in general. Any man. It don't even have to be a black man. It could be other men that are dealing with Western black women or Western women in general. But black women specifically, since we're on this topic, that guy, the passport, you call him passport pops or whatever, you can call him that. The thing is, he's just been cooking. That's the thing. He's just been cooking and telling the truth. And women are not, especially black women, they're not used to men being completely honest with them, because women don't know how to interpret a guy being real and honest and true with them. They can't decipher and interpret that from being fighting words. So women take offense to it. Women get in their feelings, especially black women. They just get upset, and it's like, bro, this is just how it is. But women are not willing to do the work. So what are men going to do? Men are going to turn the other cheek. Men are going to go, and they're going to stop dealing with the women in the United States that have more bodies than the cemetery, more baggage, than the airport. And they're going to get this thing right here, this baby called a passport, and they're going to see their other options in different countries. So yeah, you tried to say, oh, we wish them the best of luck and all that stuff. No, you don't. Deep down, you really want the man. You really want a black man, but you want to play the victim at the same time. You cannot do that. Stop victimizing yourself. Understand that if I want a man, and actually, women like you guys can't get a man because your time is up. You're not young. You're not beautiful. You're not attractive, submissive, docile, and feminine. You're none of that. You're the complete opposite, and you're out of time. So it doesn't even matter what you say. You can wish us all the luck in the world. Just like the women that were in the last video, complaining, talking about men, and the woman, the host with the hat on, looking all masculine and slim, asking questions. What are the passport bros? Like, acting oblivious. Like, your time is up. So maybe you guys could actually do what you say that we're doing, which is, oh, y'all should date each other. Y'all say that to men all the time. But why don't you guys actually put it in action and date each other and see where that ends up, where you end up? Back single, back with your plants, back with your cats, back with your dogs. But anyway, man, that's the end of this video, man. You already know what it is, man. Passport bros up, Mastodon's down. I'm about to get out of here. Make sure you guys like the video, sub to the channel with post notifications on. I am shadow banned right now. If you want to hit me up on Cash App, I appreciate it. Anything helps just to keep the channel rolling. And I'm gonna see you guys all in the next video. Get this thing, guys, if you haven't already got this thing, man. It's called a passport. Get your passport and get out of here and see your options. Obviously, learn game, be fit, Get your money in order, get your priorities in order, and understand female nature before you do so. Because you can go to other countries with the same mindset that you have here, dealing and settling for modern women, and some guys do take that over there. Not many, but some guys do take that mindset that they've been and how they date here in the States over there, and it doesn't work. It's just not attractive. Attraction for men and women is not symmetrical, it's asymmetrical. And the attraction traits that women find attractive are universal with all women everywhere, not just in the United States. So learn those things and then go overseas, obviously, and have a good time. Obviously, be safe and take precautions. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.